Guglielm, a name that strikes fear in the heart of many Lostwave searchers. Why? Because his songs are well known to be incredibly hard to find. But I'm not going to talk about all of his samples today. I'm going to save that for a special occasion. Just suffice to know that solving a Guglielm song is a big accomplishment and one that I myself consider quite the honor. So when a Guglielm song was solved seemingly out of the blue, I had to know how it happened, and it's almost unbelievable. It's time for case file 8013514. Jany.
There's a girl, her name is Jany, and her face looks like she's pretty.
Again, since I want to save the details of Guglielm for another time, I'm just going to give you the short version. He's a prolific recorder of obscure music, most recorded in the 80s and 90s off of independent radio station WFMU. And this song fell into that exact category. And this song was also very interesting. For example, we knew that it sampled numerous songs, including tracks by The Spinners, Coleman Hawkins, Gussie P, and Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. We also discussed the likely accent of the vocalist on this track, with many believing the vocalist to be British. And we conclude that the likely time frame for the song was 1991 to 1993. There was also some discussion of the somewhat oddly phrased lyric, "Her face looks like she's pretty," with some like Funado speculating that it could be "her face looks hot, she's pretty." And we also addressed the tag that Guglielm had written for this song, the song being called Jany, and the artist being called Jany's Secret. I found a few results on PRS, the British Musicians' Rights Organization, which I can't share without running afoul of YouTube. It did lead to one interesting result, but I was quickly able to rule that one out. And Saber would point out that several of Guglielm's solved songs were slightly misspelled, and that it could be that we were looking for an unorthodox spelling of Jany. And boy, was that going to be more right than any of us could know. You know what's easy to spell? Subscribe. It's written on that button that you might not have pushed yet, and if that's the case, it'd be great if you could just push that button for me. Moving on, Trippy Drew would comment again on the vocalist's accent, now believing that it may not be British and suggesting it could be French. And well, he'd be right, because out of the blue, user muteualmortuary showed up and said this: "I know this song." Muteualmortuary would, in his own words, just happen to recognize it. It was a song called Jany, spelled Jany, by a French band, and I'm sure I'm going to be butchering this, called Les Oidgts. So, of course, we'd ask muteualmortuary if they recognized any of Guglielm's other samples, but they didn't. We also wondered where the tag Jany by Jany's Secret had come from. But, well, there was what muteualmortuary would call an interlude version of the song, labeled Jany Sequel. And so this is probably where that tag came from. Jany Sequel. All in all, this solve is a great reminder of why we should all be happy to continue to grow the Lostwave community. There are likely people out there that could quickly and easily identify a good portion of the songs that we're looking for, and at the end of the day, it's so cool that we're at a point where someone can just show up and say, "Hey, I know this song." Until next time, I'm PersonOfDistraction, and I'm now listening to
There's a girl.